Hey, what's up guys? We're going to continue along the lines of this thoracic mobility for shoulder health and really improving our position for not just posture and day-to-day living, but position for, lifting or sports or those sorts of things, making sure we have good thoracic mobility. So we all know essentially how to foam roll our thoracic spine. I'm sure we've probably all done it 1,000 times, but I'm going to show you a few things you can do to improve, kind of progress and advance and do this even better. So, our typical technique, we go hands over our head and we're kind of rocking back and forth, or, we find different spots. Okay, all right. But one thing that I find, and I'm sure a lot of you find too, is it's really hard. The higher up in that back that we get, the closer to our neck that we get, the harder it is to really get that same feeling as we get down here in the middle of the thoracic spine. This feels really good, but once we get up higher, it's like, I don't really feel like I'm doing anything other than rocking my neck. So here are two options that you guys can try out in order to target that upper thoracic spine even better. So the first one, all you need is a plate. This is just a 10-pound plate. You can use a dumbbell, a kettlebell, whatever. So we're just gonna hold this weight basically behind our head, and that's going to act to kind of pull us back. So instead of trying to create that force, it's allowing us, to use gravity to our advantage to help pull us even further down than we can get with just our hands over our head. So this generally feels pretty good. Make sure you're keeping your core engaged. Keep that core down so those ribs, we're not just rocking our lower back over to create that mobility, but we're actually getting that T-spine. So keep your core engaged this whole time. Use the plate to your advantage. I mean, you can even use it all the time, up and down through the spine. Another way that we can get higher up in the back is to do what I like to call bottoms up thoracic extension foam rolling. So what we do with this is we do a little bit of a bridge up, grab onto our squat rack, or you could use a heavy dumbbell back like this, but we're gonna grab on, and instead of rocking back over the foam roll, we're gonna drop our hips. So that gets us in an overhead position, really stretching things out, and you drop those hips down. Again, keep that core tight, but this will allow you to get a good, not only thoracic mobility, but you'll get a good stretch all through the side, triceps, lats, all those things that can really be tight when we look into getting up overhead. So pretty much we're just finding those spots, bridging up and down, nice and slow, spend some time in that stretch position and just work through that. So those are two options that you guys can use to get better mobility through that upper thoracic spine, where it's a little bit harder to get with just the traditional foam rolling. So use a plate, use a squat rack, get that upper T-spine, improve that overhead position, and help that shoulder pain you've been dealing with. I hope you guys enjoy this. Keep an eye out for more videos coming up.